Hello, I'm Martin Fencka, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5's Brazil. So as usual, I'll start by answering some comments. First of all, a mistake that I made, and a mistake that I make like every time when I have Venice in the game. Maybe it's because I don't play against Venice that often, so I always forget that they don't need an alliance when they want to annex a city-state. So here in Antwerp, it doesn't matter if they have the alliance or if someone else has the alliance. They can just send the great merchant and uh, take over whenever they decide to do so. Also, I misread the tooltip here. It's actually not a maritime city-state, it's a mercantile city-state, so it's not like such a high priority getting an alliance here. I mean, it's not an option anymore. Venice just has too much influence, but it would definitely be a bit more interesting for us if this was a maritime city-state. Mercantile is still something. It would give us more excess happiness, which is relevant. That means more golden age points. But, well, since we can't really get the alliance anymore, I think it doesn't really matter. Fine, so that's one thing. And then there was also a discussion about University of Sankor that I said that I don't really like the one there. And yes, I don't like the one there. It might be surprising for some of you, but I don't know. I like wonders that give me some immediate effect, or their effect can really be felt in the game. University of Sankor is the kind of wonder that does something throughout the whole game, but at no point you really say, okay, here I managed to get something because of University of Sankor. The mosque most of the time is really not that noticeable. The science that you get is just bit by bit. It adds up. I understand that, but it's just takes too long. It has nice yields. The +3 fate, +1 culture, and +1 science is decent. It gives scientists points, but again, it's something that takes too long to really like add up enough. I don't know how to say it exactly, and that's one of the reasons why I always feel when I'm building the university, there is just an investment that won't return fast enough. And there is another reason that I'll try to remember to return to it when we research education. I want to show you something in our capital at that point. That's like 99% of the time, or that happens like 99% of the time, and I want to show you why I just can't afford to build basically University of Sankor like ever, or very rarely. Anything else? Well, hopefully not. I checked trades, tile assignments. We should be fine. I paid quite a lot of attention to tile assignments during the previous episode, so I think I can just end the turn. This time, or today, I want to focus a little bit on Fortaleza, invest a bit of gold into production buildings there. We will get access to forges, so it's going to be quite important. And then I want to buy this marble because there is actually still a viable city location, even two viable city locations. 1, 2, 3. No, they're here. These are viable city locations here. And when Arabia can settle a city like this, I can definitely see them settling a city like this. So we definitely don't need Arabian cities somewhere around here. That would be a disaster. Okay. More people. Well, we don't have a choice. I have to work another sea tile. Oh, another thing, I want to start working on the connection to Fortaleza, so we'll have to get the harbor, not harbor, words, names, lighthouse. Lighthouse in our capital. Fishing boat. We need every bit of production we can get here. How much money do we have? 68. Oh, there's one more thing that I want to do. Move. Before we start buying tiles and buildings, I want to upgrade our Pathfinder and the Last Warrior. Go. And actually, the spearman should be here. Let's get the upgrade. 59. We'll have to wait. This one is 75. Yeah. These Pathfinder upgrades are actually quite expensive. Sure, we are working on the pasture, so we can already log the tile. Production. No, we are done with council. Let's queue up barracks, but in one turn we're gonna switch to forge. We do have herbalist, right? Yeah. Just making sure. Wait. Go. There's iron working. So one thing at a time. Let's start with barbarians and some extra influence with Byblos. Then Belo Horizonte is growing. That's easy. That's one more luxury that we can lock. Let's get the forge probably after walls. This is one city that could end up being on a front line. So I think walls are quite high priority. 45, 45. Get that upgrade. Then here we're gonna build forge first. You can finish the Writers Guild. Then build a forge in the capital. I want to get the second engineer slot, so I think I'll go National Wonder, Forge, maybe even Barracks into Writers Guild, because without Barracks I can't buy even a composite bow. So let's make this change. Yeah, I'll have to pay for at least the forge, but I hope I'll get enough money to pay for the stoneworks as well. After that, I think the production will be fine for some time. And you will get a forge before barracks, I think. Did I forget anything? No, I don't think so. Okay, how are we doing? How are workers doing, by the way? Still need 2 turns, 4 turns, 7. Really? No one? Oh, hey! I'm too late. I'll just move back. You don't need to take unnecessary damage. What was that? Greece and Siam now, friends? Okay, let's keep an eye on Greece. I don't trust him. He seems to be friendly, but look at the warmongering penalty. Let me check. Here, Arabia doesn't care about warmongering. He didn't even notice. Yeah, no one else really noticed any warmongering, and he probably thinks that we want to start a world war. Dude, it was one village in the middle of nowhere, and you forward settle me, so just calm down. It's good that no one else has a problem with what I did. See, they have not even -1 for warmongering. I'm actually surprised that there is no penalty at all. Chocolate, that's our first copy. Let's improve the iron. Rio is growing. I think we want to log the writer. Yeah, this is a writer slot. So let's log that. We are still growing in 8. Great. I'm losing grasp. Okay, so with the last kill, we managed to get barely over the threshold, and now we are dropping under again. So we need one more kill there to stay friendly for a bit longer. 134 gold. How much do we need? 160. So next turn. Go. Anchorbot is gone. I'm just double checking, making sure that he didn't get another one there. No. And we bought another stupa. Attack. Damn, the skirmisher is tough. 45. I'm even thinking about sending another composite bow. Why not? Next. 45 production for Rio, nice. Horse is connected for Pipples, even better. Now we can invest. Here. That's so much money. Can I somehow make it cheaper? And which tiles do I have to block? 1, 2, 3. This tile is viable even after I buy both these two. If I did it, how long is it gonna take to... No, 28 turns, too long. Because we are looking at like 700 gold to buy these tiles. 215. This might be cheaper. I can buy these two. It's still horrible. You can make that Brazilwood camp. Here we have horses, so let's get another pasture. Who wants horses? I think I'll first offer it to India. 42. Well, I think I want to get more. 65. That's better. I don't want to sell it to Arabia. He is too strong already. If I sell you all of it, 4 and 20. I don't know, 5. 20, 15. What about 3 and 50, 55, 60, 70? Still acceptable? How much money do you have? 83. Yeah, it's too much. 80. 77. There we go. I think it's reasonable. Benissimo. How long is it gonna take us to get more chocolate? Or more citrus? Or get more sugar even? No one else working on sugar? No. I think I can sell this copy. We can wait 3 turns. Take what? 1 gold per turn? No, we need to take 2. And would you give me 257, all of your money? It's probably too greedy. 250, 245, 240, no, not yet. 235 there. 237, that still should be acceptable. Okay. Propose. Now we have what? 387. Oh wait, I still need a workboat for this fish. Oh, crap. 240. Oof, missing 200. Oh. But now maybe I don't have to buy this tile right away, because by buying the cattle, I blocked both these city locations. This one is not viable. Well, this one is viable, but it would be like this would be such a bad city. I mostly wanted to block this tile, I think. This one is too close to his city. This one is too close to mine. So there is a possibility here, of course. But it's not like he gets the city and immediately takes away the marble unless he buys it. Okay. Next, I think. Oh, that locked the Writers Guild. 29, 19. I think 10 turns difference is too much, so I will work the bananas. Yeah, the writer will have to wait. Writers are a lot more important later. Now we have the money to pay for the forge. I think that's the last investment I make into buildings in Fortaleza, at least for quite some time. The combination of the production from stoneworks and forge should be enough for a while. So next purchase is gonna be a workboat for the fish here. And the next one is gonna be the purchase of the marble. Just in case. Okay. Let me check. It owns Brazil. Nothing else. Yeah, suddenly he hates us. I don't think I want to denounce him back. Because it's possible that he stays friendly, especially with India and Arabia. And if I denounce him and then they get declaration of friendship, then I'll end up with like a negative modifiers with people where I don't have to have it. Yeah. You'll just accept the fact that he denounced us. This is going forever to build. Wait, I can speed it up. Wait. 4 turns. 5 turns. That's not a huge difference. Yeah, but this is pretty significant. Okay, go. Monopoly on sugar. There we go, finally. Religion enhanced. Someone we haven't met yet. Well, good for them. There is the sugar that we need. What else? I think I want a second copy of chocolate. So this guy just arrived. Didn't even take a shot and can go back. I expected a new unit to spawn. For some reason it didn't, so we didn't need the reinforcements. 136. How much is a workboat? 140? 160? 140. Next. Okay, now we should be fine. Don't think there is any tile for barbarians left. Belo Horizonte wants lapis. Where am I supposed to get that? Next. And University of Sankor is gone, even before I got to education. So even if I wanted to build it, if I prioritized education over ironworking, I still wouldn't get it. Arabia is getting very scary. Excuse me. Fortify. Don't even have bridges yet. Go. It's a good timing to get the extra population in the Rio and the forge, so we can immediately lock it, I think. We have another barbarian. Good. How much? 85. So this friendship should stay a while. They are neutral. It should stay, and this one is maritime. So here, I could try to flip Byblos. I would like to get the food for all our cities. I want to get the quest, just destroy the camp. I mean, it's nice to get 15 influence every 10 turns or something. But destroying the camp, that's a lot more. Maybe like 3 more kills and then the quest to destroy it. That could give us an alliance. What is this? More growth. Okay, let's look at this tile for now. Until we get the forge and the capital. 8. Still 8. 22 for engineer. Let's decide where I want to get the manufacturing. I could get farms here, not just the triangle, but 4 farms, all with the bonus. Then this is gonna be a village. Or I could just get a triangle of farms and get the manufacturer here. Salvador definitely needs the production. The question is, this is gonna be Well, this is gonna be our second manufacturer. The second manufacturer I should probably get here. Our capital is gonna need a lot of help. The like production potential is pretty low. I think Salvador will have to wait. Eventually, I want to have a manufacturer somewhere around Salvador. And maybe even here. Sao Paulo should be fine. If we get enough engineers, I may even get one manufacturer for Belo Horizonte, but I don't think we'll have quite enough for that. $45, 300, 300, 300, missing 70. Oh, so much money. Well, let's get the workboat. Gandhi entered medieval era. Oh, okay. So he decided to... Let's see. What did he get with that city? 45. There's the connection. We are missing one. We just need to connect Fortaleza. Maybe I should send this guy somewhere else. Here. How long is this gonna take? It just started. How long is this gonna take? 7 more. They're already on the way, so I'll just get these 2 plantations. And I think this guy will then go here. Or here, and this one will get this plantation. We also need someone for the marble. That's gonna be a high priority. Oh, and Khorasan. How much of a problem the city is for us? He will take some tiles here. Which is a bit of production, but not the end of the world. Funny thing is that he can still get a city here. And, well, Venice can stop him. They would have to get this tile. I think I still want to buy the marble though. Also, because when I buy it and improve it, then we can immediately sell it and get the investment back basically. Otherwise, it will take forever getting to that tile. So how are we doing? I think we have all the stupas that we can get. Well, wait anyway, just in case. But I think we can now start working on another prophet. And I think I'll wait for the artist, and then we make a cut. So what is it? 8 turns. Go. Brazilwood to Enrico. I'll gladly sell you Brazilwood back. What are you selling? That's a decent price. This is worse. Does anybody want crab? Brasilia wants crab. I knew there was someone. Oh, and Rio wants ivory. Yeah, Sam. That's not too bad. Is anybody working on sugar? I knew there was someone. So sugar in exchange for ivory. Would you accept 5? Probably not. But he may accept 6. Yes. And the other one that was here, and we want to get the crab if possible for Brazil wood. And would you pay me, let's say, 50 gold on top of that? 47. Do I want this deal or do I want just money? I think we want to have carnival in all cities. Propose. We want to grow as fast as possible. We do have the room for it. Production. If I lock the forge, I'm not gonna really lose anything. But it's not gonna make... Yeah, it would make one turn of difference. And with the next citizen, it's probably gonna make quite a big difference, actually. Let's lock this town for now, I think. And when we get the size 9, then I'll check again. Go. Excuse me. Let me grab a drink. Okay, better. Plantation. What about you? I think one worker, even two workers actually now can take care of everything around Salvador. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not much left to do. There's nothing left to do because the farm, we don't really care about that. Before this guy gets the cattle, this one will be there. So what if I just send both of them here? Oh, 3 turns. 9, 10, or 11, 12. So it's 2 turns different. That's not that much, but it's 3 turns on growth. That's actually quite a lot. Maybe I'll wait for the next citizen, then log the forge. But just building the forge and what was the other one? Stoneworks helped quite a bit. Now, the timers are not such a disaster. What difference would it make later on the Writers Guild? 15, 19, yeah, then for buildings like it does matter. For now, I think we can wait. Get one more population, then probably log the forge. Okay, go. Anybody or anything I should know about? Nothing so far. You want iron. How much are you willing to pay for one? 84. 84 is quite a lot. But I think I'll first check if I can get cash, maybe from Venice. Make them a bit stronger against Greece. I think Venice could be our ally in this game. So I have a bad feeling that we're gonna be fighting Arabia at some point. And Venice are probably gonna hate them as well. Same with Greece. Yeah, there could be like an alliance. Arabia with Greece and it seems Siam against us, Venice, and India. You may end up actually friends with India somehow. It depends if India and Arabia start fighting each other. In that case, I'll try to stay friendly with both of them. and Venice as well, and just create like a pact against Greece somehow. But if Greece and Arabia become friends, then we may have a problem. 45. Get the improvement finally. Come on. Next. Masonry. Wait. Oh, we already have education. And I wanted to show you something. About the education. It's a bit later now. I think I missed a few turns, but it's still irrelevant. Look how many buildings there are now that I want to build. I want the lighthouse, even probably before I get the Writers Guild, because I want the last connection. When we check happiness, it's 2 unhappiness from isolation that we can turn into basically 2 golden age points. So we want the connection. Then we want the Writers Guild, definitely. We want Amphitheater, definitely. We want Heroic Epic after Lighthouse, I think, because that gives us a free writer. They actually buffed up Heroic Epic quite a bit with that writer. Then we have Watermill, Arena, University, then University of Oxford. And that's the same time when I get access, if it wasn't built, when I would gain access to University of Sankor. The Wonder comes into play in such a bad time when you feel like, or at least the way I play, I always feel like I can't spare the time to build a Wonder at this point. Because every time I tried, every time I did it in this situation, it just felt like I ended up in the hole and I wasn't able to get myself out of it for basically the rest of the game. So that's another reason why the University of Sankor is just a Wonder that I almost never build. I tried a couple of times and it always caused me more trouble than what I gained from it. So yeah, once again, I don't like the Wonder. It's a personal preference. If you think it's strong enough, just build it, prioritize it as much as you want. There is nothing wrong about that. It's just, for me, it never worked. Or I like never felt like I'm gaining enough for the investment, at least. Automatic purchase. Really, we did have one city without stupas still. I think now we are done with stupas, but let's just wait, just in case. Relock the forge. 5. Still 5 now. 1914, yeah, look at the difference, 5 turns. I think I'm gonna even... 14? Still 14? Interesting. This doesn't make a difference. 45... 438, let's just get the marble and be done with it. Let me check the religion. Ooh, 26 pressure. 15 pressure. Damn. Much pressure are we? 24! Holy crap. City converted. Yeah. How much pressure does India have here? Look at that. Probably gonna be pretty bad in Mecca. 35. And that's a whole city. Okay, now we need a new auto purchase. Well, let's go for the profit. So that's not too bad, 30 turns. We'll enhance the religion, and then we get an Inquisitor probably in every city. Not that we actually need it. Maybe I'll get it in Brasilia, because it seems that for some reason Arabia is really interested in that city, so let's stop that. And in other cities doesn't really matter that much, because stopping the pressure from India is basically impossible. But just in case they try to spread the religion with like great prophet, we probably should be ready for that. At some point, I think they will send the great prophet to our cities. So let's try to prepare for that. Quebec City and Greece are now allies. Wait. Quebec City and Greece? No, it's not Greece. It's India. They just took away from them immediately. And what the hell is this? Demand tribute from Antwerp. No. Next. Alexander entered medieval era. Is he actually behind? 22, we have 20. This is not that far ahead. 27 for Arabia. That is scary. 22, 22, 19. Holy moly, Arabia is scary. Policy time. Well, filthy open there. That changes things a little bit. Excuse me. I'll have to make a cut in the episode. Now we want monasteries, but you'll be getting them pretty quickly. And Sao Paulo is growing. What do we want to lock? 13... 17 for university. It's quite a long time. 50, but this doesn't make much of a difference. I just want to grow. I'd rather have a better tile than this, but it's the best I can do. Or lock a writer to get more culture. This time I don't feel pressured to go for more culture though. I think I will let the jungle or leave the jungle log, and then we switch to bananas. Are we done? We are. Is there anyone who wants Brazil wood? No, we already had some extra copies. We need to find the 2 remaining civs. Okay, this is gonna be a manufactory. You will work here. So what are we gonna do with this guy? Do we have access to villages? No, not yet. Let's build... So let's build a mine, but we don't really need that. I may just build a plantation on the bananas. 1, 2, 3. This is too far. Okay, let's get the plantation. Next. How are the workers heading in this direction doing? Oh, and Venice actually blocked the city. Perfect. So there are no viable city locations left. Oh, there is one. There are 2 actually here. And this one, no one will be able to block this one. I can block this one. But does it really matter? I don't think so. Well, if I let, most likely it's gonna be Greece settle here. That's a bit more dangerous for me than if the city was here. If he started the city here, then it would really, really piss off Venice. How much is this tile? It's also really expensive. I think I'll pass on that one. Nope, this is not the tile that we want to work. 22, 25. But we don't have any good tile to work, except maybe... No, the kettle is fine. It's gonna be improved soon. Let's look that. And the capital. We can ignore the market or the merchant slots. We can probably ignore the throne room for a while. Yeah, let's select the Brazil wood. The heals are quite bad from that. Let's rather work. Actually, maybe I can work something else. I can work the. No, let's make it different. Let's look this and give the iron to Salvador. This will give us nice production without like costing us too much food that we would otherwise, or that the specialist slot would cost us. Yeah, I think this is the best option. Lhasa desires trade route. How much would you give me? 67 influence. We need 84. But it's a religious city-state that's, I think, hostile. I'm not really interested in an alliance here. And the reward itself, 174 food there. It's not that much. Okay, one more turn. Go. Citrus. Do I have second copy of citrus now? I do. And I wanted to also check the iron. How much are you paying for iron? 30. That's not good enough. Okay, let's just ignore him for one turn. You want open borders? Yeah, that's like the last thing I want to give you, buddy. I'm just curious about the price. Impossible. Defensive pact with him. Probably be worth accepting. Oh. We got something there, culture and influence. And give us an alliance. Hey, maritime. I'll take it. Probably won't last long, but every turn counts. Nice one. Didn't expect that. And before we end this, let's check the trades. Who wants what? So you want oranges. Surprisingly, actually, this guy probably has his own oranges. How much do you pay for iron? I think we'll just keep trading here as much as possible. Get him the iron. Would you pay me 150? 145? 143. We have to be close. 141. 139. There we go. I'll take that. And well, it seems that we will have to trade the oranges with India. So how much is it going to be? 1 gold per turn. And let's say 310. 305. 307. Oh, I think I'll take this. Propose. Okay. Can we 1,000 points? We are pretty far away. Now, there's no way that getting the Golden Age points would be worth it at this point. Just get another great work. How much money do we have? 600 and something. I don't think it's worth buying, let's say, the sugar here. We already have enough. We could... Is there anything that we want to buy? Don't think so. I think at this point, all the relevant tiles are within our borders. I'll just send him here, I think. What was this trade route? This one went to India. 683. So a little bit more science and less gold. 11.6. 11.6 is a lot. Yeah, let's go back to the same city. Also, this one is pretty safe. I think that will be all. Off camera, I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with all the gold. I may just buy some units, let's say 2 more composite bows. Probably be worth it. Do we need workboats? No. Yeah, I'll have to check everything. Maybe even buy a building somewhere to speed things up a bit. We're about to get a diplomat. That's it. Really, not much happening. We just need to catch up production-wise, grow a little bit more so we can start working all the scientist slots. We will get circus next time. That's quite an important one. Look at that. Look at that queue. I want to get baths as well. What's next? Metal casting, currency. Currency gives us what? Anything relevant? First, cotton truffles. We don't have that, so we don't have to prioritize caravansaries that much. Then it will be aqueducts. Yeah, buildings everywhere. Castles from chivalry. So every attack that we get now, except for currency, gives us a building that we want to build soon. Or as soon as possible. Stables. We all have some pretty good stables. We have quite a few cities that have horses and cattle. After that, physics. So we want to build circuses now right away because they don't scale with era anymore. So we want to build them as early as possible. After that, compass. Compass, that means 1 harbor. Okay, so this is a tech that basically means a harbor and 1 trade route. 6, 7. Gardens, that's another building. Steel, armory, another building. Machinery, that's ironworks for our capital. 10. There's just no time to catch up. Yeah, still getting new things that we want to build as soon as possible. May even buy some buildings in the capital. But well, I will check that again off camera, as I said. We are done with this episode. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you can join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.